What's up guys, it's Tommy here and welcome to the Bournemouth Liverpool post-match analysis and reaction video. And Liverpool are into the quarterfinals of the League Cup. I love that because we are in the Europa League and we can rotate the team a lot more in the Europa League than we would be able to in the Champions League. We are taking the League Cup seriously as well. I mean, Salah and Szoboszlai started this game, which they normally don't start in the League Cup, but Liverpool want to win every single trophy, like Dominic Szoboszlai said. And by the way, Szoboszlai had a great game, but let's talk about Darwin Nunez first and foremost, because he turned into a world-class striker this season. Now there is absolutely no doubt that Darwin Nunez is world-class. He actually has a better goals per minute goal scoring ratio than Erling Haaland, because Darwin Nunez, I think, scored around the same amount of goals and gets assists as well as Erling Haaland this season, but Darwin Nunez played a lot less minutes than Erling Haaland. So actually he's an even more efficient finisher than Erling Haaland this season, and he's absolutely stupendous. I mean, he came on and again won us the game, just like when we were down to 10 men and we played Newcastle and we were absolutely desperate. This time actually it was kind of a similar scenario, because yes, in the first half Liverpool were much better than Bournemouth. In the first half we had 11 shots, 1.2 xg, Bournemouth only had 5 shots, 0.2 xg. But second half Bournemouth had more than twice as many shots and more than twice as many expected goals as Liverpool. Second half Bournemouth were clearly the better team, and it was kind of Liverpool's own fault, because in the first half we could have put the game to bed. Gakpo scored a pretty good goal. It was a poacher's goal after Harvey Elliott's shot is deflected. Gakpo on the second try scores past the goalkeeper, but then Dominic Szoboszlai had the shot which went just a whisker past the far post. Of course, I felt like Dominic Szoboszlai, his best position is not as a winger. Don't get me wrong, he's great at dribbling, he has good pace, but out wide he's limited to putting crosses in and passing inside the box. But he has so much more to his game, and sometimes Szoboszlai, when he was out wide, he couldn't affect the game as much as he can in the middle, but he still sometimes drifted inside and he still had a few good opportunities. He had a shot, as I said, which if it goes in, it's 2-0. Bournemouth probably crack a little bit and their confidence goes down, and Liverpool maybe could have won this game much earlier. Credit to Bournemouth though, they came out in the second half and they really took the game to Liverpool. And by the way, what incredible harsh environment to play a football game in. I mean, it was torrential rain, it was a downpouring like crazy, with crazy wind as well. Sometimes the ball was like going this and then it stopped in the air and then it started going backwards because the rain was so crazy. And Bournemouth's set pieces, Bournemouth's corners in the second half were absolutely incredible. They were brilliant. I very rarely praise the opposition team as much as I have to praise Bournemouth, because in the second half they actually played a lot better and their set pieces, their corners were just terrifying. Kelleher just couldn't deal with them. He got dominated by the deliveries, by Bournemouth's very physical centre-backs and very physical and tall attackers as well. And Joe Gomez already had a corner cleared he cleared it off the line. It would have gone straight in if it wasn't for Joe Gomez, because it went above Kelleher. And then for Bournemouth's goal, which Justin Kluivert scored, the son of the legendary Kluivert striker who played for Barcelona and the Netherlands national team. Of course, he was one of my boyhood hero strikers going up alongside Michael Owen, of course. Now, I remember Kluivert as the striker that first really impressed me when I was a little kid growing up watching football. And his son scored a brilliant goal after a Liverpool corner again, which flies above Kelleher, who looked a little bit tiny, weak, small between so many tall, muscular Bournemouth players, strikers, defenders, they all went up for the corner, and Justin Kluivert at the back post headed it in. But it was strange that Joe Gomez in that moment was actually inside the Liverpool goal. He wasn't on the line or anything, he was actually inside. You can't really affect play Joe Gomez there. You should come a yard outside of the goal, so you maybe could have cleared the ball then. But Bournemouth fully deserved their equalizer, and at that point, I will be brutally honest, Bournemouth looked like the team who is going to go on and win the game. Bournemouth looked like the team in the ascendancy. They looked like the team who could win the game. But Darwin Nunez came on alongside McAllister and Trent Alexander-Arnold, and that was a brilliant, genius triple substitution by Jurgen Klopp. Trent Alexander-Arnold fully played in midfield because Liverpool kept their back four. We will talk about Kwanzaa, who had another very assured, quite brilliant performance. Joe Gomez is still a little bit susceptible to back post defending headers and defending crosses, defending corners, set pieces, just like Trent Alexander-Arnold. I think that's a little bit of a weakness defensively overall for Liverpool, as well as Joe Gomez and Trent Alexander-Arnold in particular. But Kwanzaa didn't really put a foot wrong. He looks like a very experienced 27, 28-year-old centre-back, but he's just a kid, only 20 years old, I think. He's just an adult, just turned into adult, but he's very young, but he already has so much composure on the ball, and I really like him as a player, and I think he will get a lot of playing time in this Liverpool team, and hopefully Liverpool will keep developing and growing Kwanzaa, and he can become a brilliant player for Liverpool long term. Of course, time is on his side. He just needs to play as much as possible to get more experience. But yeah, for that corner, I think Liverpool made a couple of defensive errors. Kelleher didn't cover himself with glory. Joe Gomez was in the goal actually instead of on the goal line trying to defend. But then Darwin Nunez, after a brilliant over-the-top through ball by Trent Alexander-Arnold, his first touch is actually so bad in that instance that the Bournemouth fans cheered, that they thought the ball was going to go out for a throw-in. But the ball didn't go out for a throw-in. Darwin Nunez got the ball back near the touchline, and then he turns and he's one-on-one with Mepham, the Bournemouth centre-back, and he goes against him, and Mepham is absolutely terrified of Darwin Nunez because he knows that he's faster, stronger, bigger and more skillful than him, and he just doesn't know what to do. So he's retreating, and when he arrives, Darwin Nunez, on the edge of the box, he does a little body feint into the inside, he goes outside and curls in an absolute world-class, beautiful, fabulous finish into the top corner or into the roof of the net. I think it even glances in off the underside of the crossbar. A world-class goal worthy of winning any football match. And then Darwin Nunez's celebration was like, I know I'm him, I'm the guy, I'm the man of the moment. And Darwin Nunez scores once again an absolutely world-class goal. And now I think Darwin Nunez should be Liverpool's main number 9 striker. That is his third game in a row that he scored in, and if you count the internationals, he has in his past 6 games 5 goals in 6 games, which is absolutely world-class form. He has 4 goals and 3 assists in the Premier League, so 7 goal contributions in 9 games. And in the League Cup, he has 1 goal in 2 games. In the Europa League, he has 2 goals and 1 assist in 3 games. So pretty much almost in every game, he's either scoring or assisting. And for the World Cup qualifiers, if you want to count his international games, 2 goals and 2 assists in 4 games. On average, he has, similar to Salah, like almost every game he either scores or assists, which is absolutely world class. Like very rarely do strikers do that. Darwin Nunez is still only 24 years old, and just like for Benfica, his second season is where he really comes good. And I really hope that Darwin Nunez can stay fit, because then honestly I can see him already hitting 20, 25, maybe even 30 goals. I mean, if he plays 50 games, there is no reason why he couldn't hit 30 goals and get like 10 assists, and that's Mo Salah world-class numbers already at 24, and strikers usually hit their peak at 27, 28 years old, even 29 maybe. So the Darwin Nunez has the future, and I think even at like, if we trigger all of these bonuses and add-ons, even at 85 million, Darwin Nunez can turn out to be a bargain if he wins Liverpool major trophies and major titles, and I think Darwin Nunez can become almost as good as Erling Haaland in terms of goal scoring numbers, and his all-round game, I think, can be even better than Haaland. Haaland is brilliant in the box, but outside of the box he's not really a brilliant player, a brilliant passer of the ball. Darwin Nunez, I think, is slightly better outside of the box than Haaland. Inside of the box, of course, Haaland can be better than Darwin Nunez, but this season they are on par with his goals and assists ratio. Darwin Nunez is already on par with Erling Haaland, and as I said, in a lot less minutes he's matching his goal scoring and assisting output. So yeah, let me know what they think in the comments below. I'm not sure when the League Cup draw is, but right now there are still games going on, but Arsenal are out of the League Cup, which is a good thing, of course. West Ham beat them pretty comfortably at home. At the moment, Man United are losing 3-0 to a Newcastle B team, which is absolutely amazing. And Man United's downfall is continuing. Tottenham are already out of the League Cup. Chelsea are through. They beat Blackburn 2-0. So actually, like, the only other really big sides, Man City of course are out, are Chelsea and Newcastle, if you can count them that. But it's Arsenal are out, Tottenham are out, Man City are out, and now Man United are out. So 4 of the top 6 are out. Liverpool, Chelsea and Newcastle are the 3 like really strong teams in the quarterfinals. So this competition really opened up for Liverpool in this round, and I think we should go for it. If we get a favourable draw, I mean, Port Vale are in the quarterfinals, Fulham and Everton, Middlesbrough of the Championship. So there are a few weaker sides there. If Liverpool get Middlesbrough or Port Vale, then I mean, I would be over the moon. But even a team like Newcastle or Everton, I wouldn't be too afraid of them, because on this form, Liverpool can beat anyone. And I mean, if it wasn't for the referees cheating Liverpool out of a victory against Tottenham, and of course, if we get the red card for Pascal Gross in the Brighton game, then Liverpool could have been on a crazy winning run. I mean, because since the Chelsea-Liverpool opening fixture, in my eyes, Liverpool should have won all of their games, because the Tottenham-Liverpool game, you know what happened. Luis Diaz's goal was wrongfully disallowed. There were 2 red cards, which maybe one was justified, the other not really. And also in the Brighton-Liverpool game, if Liverpool get a Brighton man sent off after he pulled back Dominic Szoboszlai in a clear goal-scoring opportunity, he didn't try to get the ball, then Liverpool actually, since the Chelsea game, which I think that's the only game where actually Liverpool didn't really deserve to win. All the other games I think we deserved to win, and we were actually, today you could argue maybe a draw would have been the fair result, because Liverpool were better in the first half, Bournemouth were better in the second half. But yeah, apart from the Bournemouth and Chelsea game, we could have and should have won all of our games. So Liverpool, with a completely brand new midfield, are absolutely brilliant. I mean, not today. We played Curtis Jones and Harvey Elliott in the midfield, but Endo was also pretty good. And I was really, really impressed with Darwin Nunez, the way he came on, and actually he took the game by the scruff of the neck and won it with a fantastic finish. And that's the highlight of my day. I really hope that you guys enjoy these videos. I love making them. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a lovely day. See you later. Good night.